Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. And we just finished all the free-to-play quests, and we also did the Faldor Diary as well. And I just set us up to do some AFK fly fishing in between the videos. And since the end of the last video, we went from 27 to 47 fishing and 43 to 53 cooking. You know, we hit some pretty important milestones in there. You know, level 30 fishing for salmon, 40 for lobsters, childhood dream come true. And we also hit 50 cooking, over halfway to 99. And you may see in my inventory, we have some caskets, and that's because while I was fishing, I got 3 beginner clues. I've never done a beginner clue in the game because they're pretty new. And we've also never done any clue scrolls at all on the Ultimate. And we got 3 of them right here, right at once. That's also one of the tiles for the bingo board is to get 10 beginner clue uniques. So let's just open them up right away and see if we get any uniques here. First one, first ever casket. Okay. Is that okay? And then the last one. Okay. Very nice. I see how these are now. I was looking at the list of quests, and I'm getting kind of overwhelmed because there's so many quests. There's so much to do. So many things to do in this game, but we're just going to take it one step at a time. What quest should we do first? Okay, we're going to start with the dig site quest. That's one of the requirements for Fossil Island, and we're in the area, so let's just go ahead and do it right now. Getting a pestle and mortar is a little bit annoying for Ultimate Ironman, or at least in the early game when it's kind of hard to get around places and have a limited amount of law runes. But you know, if we get the 99 Herblore Cape, we can just search it for a pestle and mortar then. This quest is literally just walking simulator and cheating simulator. All you do is go back and forth between the exam center and the dig site, asking the students for the answers for the tests. You know what? I think the best way to get the answers for the test is to study the textbook and memorize all the answers and have all the answers in your head. It's genius, I know. Return the slab. And here's the end of the dig site quest. You get a lot of XP from that. Went to level 19 Herblore and 33 mining. And we can now also do the Varrock Museum to find the dig site pendant. Something else that you could do right after you finish the quest is if you go back to the Varrock Museum and talk to curator Haig Halen, you can choose either a chocolate cake or a fruit blast. And chocolate cake is pretty easy to get, but the fruit blast is a lot more difficult. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that because we need it for Recipe for Disaster. And I think because we have it now, we're just gonna go ahead and do the cooks part of RFD and just get that over with, since you know, we can't thank this. One more thing before we leave, we're gonna find all the specimens or whatever in the area over here to get the maximum kudos. I think you get 50 kudos from that. And then we're also going to go and try to find the ruby necklace while we're here so we can make the dig site pendants. Wait, they changed it. I swear you used to only be able to take one at a time of these unclean finds. I guess now you just keep on taking as many as you need. That will make it a lot less tedious. Well, that was easy. We found the clean necklace before finding the other things even. Okay, so we're showing him the clean necklace, and we can now enchant our ruby necklaces into dig site pendants. And we got the 50 kudos from all these finds as well. Okay, let's start this quest. So first we have to add the ashes into the fruit blast to make the dirty blast. Let's talk to the cook. And the quest is complete. 1 quest point, and we have officially started RFD. And after this cutscene, we will have access to the Culinarmancer's chest. I think Barrow's Gloves will be a good, like, medium-term goal to work towards, but there's so many other quests that I want to get done out of the way. I'm not going to strictly focus on Barrow's Gloves, but it is something that we are going to get done eventually, of course. And besides just the chest down here, we now also have access to the bank. Alright, next thing we're going to do is Elemental Workshops Part 1 and 2, get some smithing XP out of that, get some crafting XP out of that, and I'll see you back when we're done. But once we make this, the quest will be done, and we got 5k crafting, 5k smithing. Let's do number 2 now. We're not going to be using the elemental shield for a long time, so I'm going to drop it. But eventually, we're going to have to make another because there's a hard clue step that requires it. But we can just store it in a stash unit later on when that comes up. And once again, once we finish making this bar, that will be the end of Elemental Workshop 2. Got 7.5k smithing, 7.5k crafting, another quest point. Also puts us at 36 smithing and 38 crafting. Hey, check this out. Every time you put the mine helmet on, there's like a little animation that does. It's pretty cool. We have the crafting level to cut rubies now. I think it was level 34. We have 38 now. So we're going to go ahead and cut all those. I'll show you what we're going to do with them. The reason why I've been storing all these rubies in my inventory forever since fire making is because we're going to be trading them in for the Curator's Medallion, which is the item that lets you mount the dig site pendant. You need 250 cut rubies, but you don't have to turn them in all at once. You can do them in increments, which is very Ultimate Ironman friendly. So what we're going to do is just unnote the rubies one inventory at a time. Start walking over there while chiseling them. And if we talk to him, he says that he can take a part payment now. And yes, here we go. We'll just put all of them in there. Whenever we get rubies, we can just come over here and do that. It looks like the last of these rubies was just enough to get us from 38 to 42 crafting. At level 40, we can use the crafting guild. We can't use the bank yet. You have to have done either the hard Falador diary or have 99 crafting. So that's a bit of a ways away, but it's cool to have it unlocked. And we got 2 more rubies here. Let's turn the last of these in. And just like that, another free inventory space has been cleared out. We're going to head over to the desert now and start doing some of the desert quests. But before we go, we need Silverlight for one of them. So let's go ahead and buy Silverlight back for 500 GP. Scary boss fight. Well, apparently before I go through the gate, I have to unequip everything except my desert robes. Looks like we're saying goodbye to a lot of items now. I mentioned a couple of videos ago that I'm going to be using the XP reward from Tourist Trap on smithing rather than like agility, because I think smithing is going to be very difficult to train as an Ultimate Ironman early on. So the first XP reward put us to 37, and the second one will get us to 39. Very nice. And then that is the end of the Tourist Trap quest. We can make darts too for our blowpipe that we'll get later on. And then I'm just going to drop all this stuff. I'm not going to need that. And let's continue on with the Golem quest now. Hey, look, we found a wild LeBron too. I think it's really cool to find random item spawns like this in the middle of nowhere and to make up stories on why that's there. I'm going to say that a long time ago, there was an adventurer wandering the desert who got lost and was never able to find his way out. And that short bow is the last legacy that he leaves behind. And that is the Golem quest done. We can now move on to Shadow of the Storm, which is the next quest in the series. Now, the quest also unlocked the ability to take the carpet ride to and from here. As I always say, transportation can be super important. Slayer Music just told me that this guy will give you the Silverlight if you don't have it. Learn something new every day. I believe the carpet ride over here is also a task. Nice. Okay, this is the boss fight right here. I'm not sure if it's instanced or not. Either way, let's try to not die. But there is a safe spot, which I'm going to try to figure out once this fight actually starts here. Okay, here we go. We're going to run behind the torch. He can teleport. Oh, let's run. He can teleport you too, but I think... Oh, auto retail should be off. Oh no. Holy crap. Okay. We should be good now just to flinch him. I'll be alright. We got this. Oh gosh, I might have underestimated this boss fight. This might take a very long time. Oh look, we got 46 attack here. We gotta teleport out. We'll figure out something. This is going to cost us a fair bit of money, but I think it's the only way we can do it. We're going to buy a Rune Longsword. Now, a Rune Sword is more DPS, but because we're flinching, a Rune Longsword I believe should be better because we're not going to be able to like hit as often anyways. So hopefully that will pull through for us and we can get the kill. We do have to finish the kill with the Silverlight. And I also found out that it is instanced according to one of the videos I just watched, unless it's lying. So that means if we die, we lose every item that we have. And we don't even save 3 items because we're an ultimate. Oh wait, what? He's still out here already? Okay, hold on. Let's get that. Okay, we're good. My heart is pounding. We could have just lost everything. I should probably store the money. I don't know if I lose Graceful or not because it's untradeable, but we lose all this GP and everything that we got from fire making. Okay. Okay. We did it! Wait, is that it? Oh, just in one more time maybe? Oh, what? Wait, that was Silverlight. What did I do wrong? I'm so confused. I just finished it with Silverlight, the last hit again, and it's saying I didn't. Okay, there we go. The trick was apparently to not run away back to the safe spot. But yeah, let's go and get our XP in range. Straight from 4 to 27 range. That took so much longer than it really should have, man. But we're done. We have Dark Light, and later down the line, that will eventually be Arc Light. I'm so glad to have that done though. We're going to drop Dark Light because I think you can get back for 1k. Oh, 900 total as well from that. And this quest was also the prerequisite for the Evil Day portion of RFD as well. This is really random, but we just did the Tribal Totem quest. You get pretty much nothing from the quest. It's not required for anything. It's pretty much just a standalone quest. Get a bit of thieving XP, quest point, 5 swordfish. It was actually one of the last quests I did my hardcore before the quest cape because you just don't need it for anything and it doesn't really do anything for you. But we got it out of the way now. Slayer Music told me to get 3 of these, 2 for later on for Zogre Flesh Eaters and Legends quest. But I can't do anything with it. How dare he not be Ultimate Ironman friendly? Since we're in the area, decide to do Jungle Potion. And that's going to give us some Herblore XP. Gives us an Herblore level. It's a requirement for quite a few quests and also required for some of the tasks in the Karamja Diary. So nice to get that out of the way and get some early Herblore XP. Next quest I want to do is the Giant Dwarf. So that way we unlock Keldgrim. And I think that's the quest we need to unlock the teleport to the Blast Furnace. If we try teleport there now, I haven't tried yet. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure once we do that quest and enter the blast furnace once, we'll have that teleport unlocked. So right now I'm just collecting all the stuff we need for the quest, and then we'll get it done. Yes, I know this place very well. This is the spot that's going to bankrupt us one day. You know how I love talking about unlocking new transportation methods? Well, with level 40 combat now, that means we can use the pest control teleport, which means every 20 minutes we can get to Port's Rim pretty easy. If you've ever done this quest before, you know exactly the part I'm at now, but you get assigned random amounts of ores that you have to collect for them, so we're going to be running back and forth from here to the blast furnace buying the ores that they need. And Slayer Music gave a great tip. If you use the northeast team right here, the green team, or whatever you want to call them, they're the closest to the blast furnace, so it's the least amount of running you have to do if you join this one. I need bars for the quest as well, and it's random bars every time, and you can't hop worlds. So I'm on the blast furnace right now, making all the bars I need for the quest. Using a lot of money, but it's worth it. And there's the end of the Giant Dwarf quest. And because we even just started the quest, we can access Keldegrim, we can teleport to the blast furnace, and we got, I think, a mining level and a smithing level out of that as well. 35 mining, 40 smithing. Another thing that we get out of the quest is we can use the minecart system now, so we can go back and forth from the GE to Keldegrim anytime. And as you may know, there's a spirit tree at the GE, and we can easily get the spirit trees with our Artie Cloak, because the Artie Cloak teleport is very close to a spirit tree, and the spirit tree is just right up over there. I love me some transportation methods. I want to get some more magic levels now, and to do that, we're going to be casting Fire Strike. So I'm going to quickly sell off this Rune Longsword over here. It sells to the general store apparently for 12.8k, but when you sell items to a specialty shop, you should get more back. So over here, we'll be getting 19k, so it was definitely worth a little bit of an extra run. I kind of want to get a Rune Scimitar too while we're at it. That's not really the main reason why I want to train magic and Fire Strike stuff, but it'll be like a cool thing to get along the way. Zamorak Warriors drop a Rune Scimitar at a rate of 1 out of 50, and they're at the Irani altar. I don't really feel like going over there, so we're just going to kill fire giants in the waterfall dungeon. We can afford pretty much as many Fire Strike casts as we want, so I'll just buy a few thousand. Okay, there we go. We have 4,000 casts of Fire Strike now. And yeah, gonna head over to Fire Giants. We'll get some prayer XP while we're there too. Unfortunately, we can't alch yet. We need 55 magic, and we'd have to get nature runes too, but I just want to get the levels. That's really all I care about. I think you used to have to have been wearing the Galarial's amulet to get into the waterfall area, but I think that was changed, so now you don't have to, and if that's the case, that's gonna be really, really nice for Ultimate Ironman, because I'm not gonna be getting that again until I have to for a quest. And we're good. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this safe spot in other people's videos, but it's pretty much the western side of the waterfall dungeon. If you stand right here, you can't be attacked by the fire giants. 40 magic is kind of an important level. It's not too important right now, but once your house gets looking nicer and gets upgraded and stuff, 40 magic teleport to house will be really useful. Well, really useful is an understatement. Extremely useful. Probably one of the most important spells that we're going to have on the accounts. Let's just bury these bones here, and that's going to put us at 44 prayer. We have Eagle Eye now. The best range prayer we're going to have for a very long time. 43 magic. Another pretty important level, because that means we can superheat now. And there are some methods for training smithing and magic together that involve superheating. I'm not quite sure exactly how they work or which ones would be the most efficient or the best ones to try out. We'll figure that out later on. Oh no! I can't believe that. Oh, big F, dude. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. He had the untrimmed fire-making cape, too. I mean, I guess he kind of called it. Oh, no. He's back. I'm sorry, man. He's not saying anything. Is he gonna die again? He definitely called it then. Level 45 magic, you'd see we just unlocked the Camelot teleport spell. Before, to get to like Sears Village or Catherby, I was teleporting to Berthorpe to the games room and taking that shortcut you unlock from fishing competition under White Wolf Mountain. So it's nice to have that unlocked now, and we'll be using that spell quite a lot when we start doing Sears Rooftop Agility. We need to do Death to the Dorgashun at some point. There's our first longbone on the account, 1 out of 400 by the way. Hey, there it is, there's the Rune Scimitar. Let's check the KC here. Took us 77 kills for a 1 out of 128 drop. Like I said before, I don't really care that much about getting the Rune Scimitar because we're not going to be training Slayer or any combat for a while. I want to get magic up, but I don't really care about melees. It's nice to have it, I suppose, but I wouldn't really be upset if I lost it, I guess, or if I have to sell it for inventory space. Oh, and we're coming up on 48 magic too. We can enchant ruby stuff now. Imagine all the possibilities. Dig site pendants, amulets of strength. Thank you very much, Mr. Genie. I will take my level 21 Herblore. Over halfway to 99 The joke never gets old. We can also now equip our Tome of Fire whenever we take it out of the looting bag for the unlimited fire runes when casting non-combat spells. The next plan is going to be using up the rest of these runes at Fire Giants, and then start working towards doing death to the Dorgashun, so we can turn that long bone and any other long/curve bones we get in the future. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.